How's it going, everyone? This is Mackenzie back here with another video. And with today's video we are going to talk about why you shouldn't be using your Afterglow to actually buy pulls in the store shop. I know you might be wondering, oh, will Genshin Impact and Star Rail, ZZZ, they pretty much let you do the same thing and it's the optimal way to do it. But with Wuthering Waves, it's actually a little bit different. And different in a good way, because it actually benefits you to actually do it this way instead of the way that well, at least most people would actually be doing it. As a free to play, especially if you're playing free to play, this could actually kind of hurt you a little bit. So let's try to explain this step by step so you can understand and see why doing it this way is actually better. Long term anyway. So as we open up the store here, the big reason why you shouldn't be using your Afterglow is due to the fact that when you actually obtain Afterglow, you do actually get this whenever you pull a 4 or 5-star character or weapon. So I know sometimes you can actually get a little bit desperate, especially when you're really close to like the pity or something like that. You do want to try to convert some of these pulls so you can actually try to get the 5-star character that you're trying to pull for. Now, hear me out when it comes to this and hopefully it will make sense. So you see how a character here, it says you need 360 Afterglow to actually obtain a duplicate of said character. Now, the equivalent to converting your Radiant Tides to 360 Afterglow is around 45 to about 50 pulls. So as tempting as it is to actually convert your Afterglow to Radiant Tide so you can actually have more pulls, you are effectively trading 45 to 50 extra pulls when you can actually just convert those to an extra copy of a character, which could normally cost you anywhere from 65 to 80 pulls depending on your luck. This could make it less efficient for you doing it this way, and there also is a chance that you might also lose your 50-50 on top of that if you haven't got it guaranteed as well. With most characters getting a drastic power boost, getting 1 or 2 copies, pulling a character and then actually being able to buy a free copy or 2 for that character could completely change your account to the better. Because these are free pulls, free characters. These are free character dupes technically. You know, all you need to do is actually pull and you obtain the currency. And you can actually just buy the dupes for the characters. Early game, when I actually started playing Wuthering Waves, I did actually make this mistake by accident. When Camellia was actually out, I converted the majority of my Radiant Tides to try to get to Pity for Camellia. And I did just get to Pity. But the issue was, because I wasn't guaranteed, I got an Encore instead. That's the downside in actually doing it this way, because you can actually convert your Afterglow to normal pulls, but you do have to realize you're not guaranteed the character, especially if you have to fight the 50-50. So it's better off you actually buying a free complete duplicate for the character instead of converting them to 45 to 50 pulls in hopes that you might win the 50-50 and obtain the character. The main reason why I wanted to do this video is because I have actually seen people try to summon for their characters in their videos. They get very desperate because they get very close to Pity, or they're still a little bit away from Pity, but it's still early in the banner. And they resort to using all of their Afterglow to try to get just an extra 1 or 2 or 3 multis or something like that just to try to obtain the character. They could have just done the events that are currently going on, obtained the pulls that were needed for the character, and then when they actually pulled the character normally, they really loved the character, they could just buy a free dupe for the character instead. I know this is kind of common sense to like a lot of people, but when you really want a character and you're kind of trying to get close to pity and stuff like that, it can kind of get very frustrating and make you want to convert some of your Afterglow to actual normal pulls to try to get to the pity. Try to be patient, because eventually you will get the character, hopefully, if you don't lose the 50-50, or if you have guarantee, that's even better. Please try to save your Afterglow if you can. There are a lot of characters that at 1 or 2 dupes for that character could completely change them into a really crazy broken character. Camellia S2, Jinshi, Carlotta, Shorekeeper. Now getting these characters an extra dupe or 2 completely just increases their damage by a drastic margin. I don't want you to make the mistake in trying to convert some of your pulls from your Afterglow to normal pulls in hopes of trying to get a character or a dupe for the character when you can just get them for free just by saving them. There's literally no better feeling than pulling a character and getting a free dupe for that character completely free.